this crazy fucking story that just happened to me like a half hour ago. Me and Zach. Alright, so we were fishing down at Idlewild, and oh my gosh. We take the same road home, usually, and it's a dirt road, and usually, it's like only 25 through there, but I like to get on it at least up to like 25 or 30 on my truck, and it's loud. So I did that, and apparently, like I know I've seen him before, and I've seen that he didn't like me before, and but I thought it was just because he didn't like that I was dusting him out on the road. But you live on a dirt road, so you know. Well, anyway, this time it was me and then Zach behind me in his car. Well, then the guy pulls out. Okay, he pulls out of his driveway and follows us. All right, and by this time I was like, Zach's phone was dead. So anyway, I step on it, and then I drift the turn on a dirt road, and then we go 60, 70 down the road, and him following us. Dude, I was scared. I've said to my friends before, this guy is a murderer, and I don't know if there's any truth or not, but there's always a new car in his yard that's scrapped, and there's a red light in his shed, okay, and very, very creepy. Okay, this is one guy I'm totally afraid of. I'll admit that right now. Well, I was until I saw how small he was. And anyway, so when we get to Walmart, we go to the paved road, all right, and then we go 80 to 100 mile an hour, and then we make the light. And I was praying that we would make the light, and he would miss it, even though he'd probably run it anyway. Well, we all hit the light, and then it opens up the 2 lanes on 404. So we go 80 to 100 mile an hour down there. I didn't even look down. Zach said we were doing like 80 or something, and then the guy said we were doing 100. So anyway, he tries to get like he was after my ass. So he tries to get beside me, and then me and Zach cut him off, and then we mess with the slower cars. Like we boxed him in so he couldn't get in. So then we catch up to a cop who doesn't see what was going on, I guess, and he turns off. I was like, damn it. So we go in the Walmart parking lot. Oh, before that, Zach come up beside me and put the window down. I was like, dude, we're going to fucking die. And he's like, I don't know what to do, man. I'm scared. I was like, just go to Walmart. It's a public place. So we go to Walmart in the back of the parking lot. And then I get out and I start my phone because my video, because I was like, well, if this dude kills us, I'm going to have proof that he did something on film. I mean, you couldn't really see much. I have the video, but it cuts off as soon as he starts talking about the cops are coming. So that's what he did, was call the cops. So I go over there, and I talk to him. He's like, I have 3 little dogs, and I've told you 6 times. I've called 6 times on your truck, and I finally got you this time. I followed you all the way here. I was like, no, you followed us here? I didn't even know. We were going 80 to 100 mile an hour just by ourselves. Well, anyway, I'm pretty good at talking people down when they're angry, and this dude really is like creepy as hell. Like he's just like he has hair, like all hair, black hair, a trucker hat, glasses like this, and he's short. He looks just like he's really, really a hillbilly. I mean, I'm a redneck, but this dude is. Let me tell you something. Anyway, and he has a voice kind of like a girl. Like when the police call, like when the police lady got there, she's like, "Wait, I thought it was a female calling saying that she was chasing a guy." He's like, no, that was me because of my voice. But anyway, so by the time before the cops get there, I convince them that I'll just slow it down or whatever. I won't make a bunch of noise, and we agree. And he calls them back and say, "Don't worry, we worked it out." But they're already there, so too late for that. Anyway, so the cop gets there. First the state boy, then the female cop. And then he goes on to saying, I was going 60, 70 miles an hour. He was only 10 feet from the or 10 inches from the road hooking up a trailer. I didn't slow down, which is total bullshit. I mean, I literally probably went up to 40. I mean, maximum. It's just my truck is loud, so it just sounds like that. And that's exactly what I told the cop, because she finally pulled me aside and she's like, "What's really going on?" And I told her that, and then they said that because he told him that that he chased me there, and then she's like, "You can't do that. That's harassment." And I get anxiety real bad, and I'm still kind of shaking a little bit. And I showed her that, and she's like, "Did he try to run you off the road?" I was like, "Well, we didn't really give him the chance to because we were staying ahead of him. I don't know what his intentions were, and but I admit I was speeding because he was fucking chasing us." And oh my gosh, it is the craziest night of my life. And then he just goes on to say something. Oh, I forgot to say before the cops showed up. I didn't tell the cops this, but. He said if one of my dogs gets run over, somebody's going in a box. Yeah, and so who's right about the murderer? Okay, but anyway, so they run our licenses, and I'm finally free to go. She just says she recommends taking a scenic route or something to Fishing Hole. But this guy, craziest night of my life. I mean, probably the best driving ever. Me and Zach, because Zach was cutting him off when he was trying to get behind me and stuff. Good job, buddy. Good job. Craziest night, scariest night. I'm taking a shower and I'm going to bed. Jack.